Each of the 4 levels of prayer has its own place and use. As we grow in consciousness and awareness of spirit, our prayers automatically begin to shift and change levels. The first level is praying to God and is the most common form of prayer. It includes conventional prayers. If we are going to be imploring or beseeching God, we are praying to a God outside of us. When we beg or bargain God, we are praying at this first level. The downside of this level of prayer is that it reinforces separation and powerlessness. It keeps God outside of us and in an anthropomorphic image. We lift our eyes and prayers up to someone who is more powerful than us. This form of prayer often does not work, which simply means that what you pray for does not happen. The second level of prayer is praying for God. We see this in some of the Eastern traditions. Praying for God is contemplative and devotional. There's a deep love and a personal connection to God at this level of prayer, yet God remains outside of us. At this level, we are seeking God awareness to be deeply connected to Spirit. Feel the difference, however, in speaking about devotional prayers compared to begging and beseeching. It's a very different energy. Possible downfalls or problems with this level of prayer is also a reinforcement of separation. God remains outside of us, and we are perhaps a part of, but not yet one with all that is. The third level of prayer is praying with God. It is at this level that we begin to see the prayers of the New Thought movement, or scientific prayers. The prayer treatments of the Centers for Spiritual Living and the Christian Science methodology are steeped in this level. Many of our unity prayers are founded in this level of prayer. We begin to see the ideas of co-creation, that we are working alongside of God. We are aligning ourselves with the creative principles of the universe, and we are becoming more deeply connected to, rather than separate from, that which we call God. If there's a downfall or potential problem with level 3 prayers, it's just that it may lead to spiritual materialism or become ego-driven. It's possible at this level of prayer to begin to think that we are God and that we can do all things. Yet there is another stage in the full development of prayer. The fourth level of prayer is praying as God. When we reach this level of prayer, everything has changed. We cannot get here and be effective when operating through our ego-driven personalities. But we have come to know ourselves as God, not the one and only over and above everyone else, but one as God, as oneness, one with all people, spirit, all things, earth, the universe, and more. This is the place of the mystical prayer. It originates from a very different place of beingness. Prayer at this level may sound like the other levels, but they are felt and experienced completely differently. The potential problem with this level of prayer is that it's difficult to integrate the external world. When praying with others, it's difficult to use words that appropriate the experience because it is experience. And there you have the 4 levels of prayer. Praying to God, for God, with God, and finally, as God.